Welcome to another episode of Make Gains. And if you haven't figured it out yet, this is a Christmas edition. We're just having some fun today. We're going to be talking about how to do Christmas if you're broke. Let's get into it.
This Christmas season, in this economy, things are a little bit spooky. But let me tell you what, I'm going to just put everything on Klarna because everybody's still going to get what they deserve. I'm Big Mama. I'm Big Mama this year when it comes to Christmas. I'm going to just put it on Klarna. I do not care. Just break it down in 4 easy payments for me. I'm still going to make it happen. It's just going to happen slower. You get it.
Klarna for the win. Everybody loves putting Christmas presents on Klarna. So if you're broke, that's the best thing you could possibly do is put your presents on Klarna. And the longer you can spread it out, the better, guys. The longer, the better.
So to lighten the financial burden this year for Christmas, so for gifts, I will be using a new platform. Some people use Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm, or even Zip, but I will be using NeverPay because nobody's getting anything, not even a sock. Merry Christmas.
So NeverPay is the newest app out there. Everybody's been getting on this one. Now, if you haven't figured it out yet, guys, today is kind of a parody edition. We're just having some fun, lighten the mood for Christmas. But, a lot of people do get those credit cards, and what do? They never pay. But for her, I think it's more, she's not getting a gift at all.
Wow. Open that one too.
Oh.
Look what Santa Claus got us.
Did you see this one?
Oh, man.
This is
Thank you,
I
Santa.
love
Santa Claus.
Christmas ever.
Santa Claus is the best. Santa Claus is so awesome.
Christmas. The Christmas hangover is real. That's where you look at your bills after Christmas and see all those balances from your credit cards, from Klarna. Let's not be those folks, guys. Let's plan accordingly. If you did that this year, you've got a whole year to save before Christmas shows up.
Hear me out. I think we should normalize getting each other Christmas presents off Facebook Marketplace. You know what I'm going to get tomorrow? I'm going to get a ping pong table for $50. My husband might be annoyed by that one, but the boys are going to flip. The boys are going to love it. And even if they play with it like 10 times and I put it back on Facebook Marketplace, who cares? I've seen espresso machines. I've seen gaming consoles. I've seen drones. I've seen go-karts, custom stuff, vintage stuff, collectibles. You can get... I bought my husband a couch the other day. Actually, he was very excited to get this couch. It was probably a $1,500 couch. It has a pull-out bed, a queen-size pull-out bed. The mattress is still on the wrapping. It's pristine. It's barely been sat on. I got it for $150. He doesn't know how much I paid. This could be a fun exercise with a friend. Like, it's a rule. It can only come from Facebook Marketplace. Or if you're broke, it's a good way to get people fun, unique things for a fraction of the price if you're willing to look, right? Gently used luxury items. Like, I'm seeing all kinds of purses and shoes and all kinds of stuff. I saw one of those fancy hair dryers. The mom posted it because she bought it for the daughter, and the daughter got another one and has never used it for a fraction of retail. Might get a fireplace for the backyard. There's tons of those. It's kind of fun, actually, when you get into it. I am not a garage sale person. I'm not a thrifter. But if I can sit here and look through everything on my phone, I can do that.
So I don't think this is a bad idea at all. If you are broke and you find yourself struggling to get presents, Marketplace is a wonderful thing. I mean, I recommend Marketplace for all kinds of things. But for Christmas presents, you can get some really nice, barely used stuff at a fraction of the price. Like she said, a $50 ping pong table. We got a basketball goal off of Marketplace a couple years ago for like $20. Bicycles. When your kids are little, they're going to grow out of those suckers in like a year or maybe 2. So you can get a really nice bike that's not beat up for $20, $30 and then turn around and sell it for what you paid and get a new one for the same price. We've done that multiple times.
I'm going to be spending $0 on my kids for Christmas gifts this year, and here's how.
How it's done, done, done. How it's done, done, done. How it's done, done, done.
I've never heard of a Christmas swap before, but that's a great idea, especially when your kids are really little. they won't care at all. They don't know that something didn't come brand new in a package. This gives you an opportunity to get rid of stuff that your kids don't play with, swap it out for some new stuff that they might play with. It'll be new to them anyway. If they're like my kids, they just play with stuff for a few weeks and then it goes to a corner somewhere and they forget about it. I think this is a really great idea. You really could do Christmas for $0 and you wouldn't have to feel guilty about it.
Some Christmas hacks for you if you're broke. An Ulta magazine. I'm just gonna put these in a card, and boom, there you go. $5 off at Ulta, 20% off. Random people, work, or church, or whatever, random gifts, and you open it up and you're like, oh yes, the perfect thing to rewrap and give to this person right here. Here's a perfectly good present I really don't want anyway. So I go to my mom's house. It's a bunco group. Meet every single month. They have for the past 729 years. I just go in her closet with all those unopened bunko gifts and grab one of those. I'm gonna rewrap it and give it to her for Christmas. She will never know. Oh, and if you have kids, if they're younger than 5, go through their toy box. The very bottom of something that they haven't played with in a really long time. Rewrap it, get back to them, they'll never know. You got dogs, they get on your nerves, you don't want them in a basket, put a bow on top of their head and sit on somebody's doorstep, ring the doorbell and leave. You did a good thing. Don't ever use that makeup eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna wrap it up and give it to my cousin. How many kids does she have? 7? Start digging through Buddy's toy box. You get something off the TikTok shop that you don't like, doesn't work. Wrap that bad boy up and just give it to your boss. A 12-year-old, I literally give him my phone and get on the Amazon app and I tell him put everything he wants in the cart and give it back to me and boom, there you go. There's that. There's your kids' Christmas right there. I love my dogs, but I don't get them presents for Christmas. I send them as a present.
Well, there you have it, folks. You can give those $5 off coupons. Works just like a gift card, right? You just go check out, present the coupon, and you get $5 off. If you don't love your dogs, just give your dogs as a gift. Don't get your dogs a gift. Hopefully you thought these were funny. I did. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a really great Christmas. Definitely disconnect, spend some time with your family, and remember that we do all this for a reason. We are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. I hope you get some time to really remember the reason for this season. Guys, we'll see you next time and keep making gains.